A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at the 18. Purdy looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down try. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, take over.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of me.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down at the 15-yard line.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
A 27-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Ravens 38, 49ers 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Second down and 6 now. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Jackson. That's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker now to add the point after. It's no good. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? And even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Jake Moody now for the point after. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now there he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Now Moody for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Ravens, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Middle.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Over the middle to Beckham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the Ravens 43-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Final play of the half. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26, Ravens 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man is Hill. Returning it, Hill.
Justice Hill on the return.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO.